magic in your backyard. Go and find it.
We'll head around to all the towns, head away, holiday. South Aussie with Cozzy's on sit down. South Aussie with Cozzy.
Another episode of South Aussie with Cozzy has begun. #excited. This show's all about getting you out and about in South Australia, and incidentally, tourism in South Australia employs over 30,000 people. So travelling in your own state is a 10 out of 10. Righto, before we go any further, let's see what's on the show. We check out Discovery Holiday Park in Tanunda in the gorgeous Barossa Valley, where we run into this interesting chap.
Oh yay! Oh yay!
And have you heard about the bike track in the Barossa? Oh, it's awesome. I'll show you that as well. But first, there's something that every single South Aussie traveller should be aware of. We're at a place called Yamba, which isn't actually that far from the Victorian border here in the Riverland. Now, if you're watching this show, then chances are, just like me, you love travelling around regional South Australia. This place here is really, really important because it is a fruit fly checkpoint. In South Australia, we are the only mainland state that doesn't have fruit fly. But what does that status mean and why should we even care? Well, that's what I'm here to find out.
We have a major competitive advantage in our export markets where we can move fruit fairly freely. And that gives us a major, not just from a cost point of view, but from a competitive advantage point of view.
How you going? Any fresh fruit, veg or plant material on board? Yeah, I just need to have a quick look. Thank you.
What we're doing here is making sure that travellers coming into South Australia aren't carrying any fruit or vegetables in, because obviously if they do, they could carry a pest like fruit fly. So we're just making sure we keep that out of South Australia. Fruit fly is a pest that lays its eggs in fruit. And the unfortunate thing is when those eggs hatch, we get maggots in fruit. So no one wants to eat fruit with maggots in it. And so other states have to spray all their fruit to make sure this doesn't happen. We're lucky in South Australia, we're the only mainland state that doesn't have it, so we can get by without having to use those chemicals.
If you look around you, you can see all these young trees. There's avocados, there's lemons, there's new mandarin varieties, there's different navel varieties that we're going to be planting out there. These trees take between 18 months and 24 months to produce. We then have to plant them. Within 3 years, they come into production. So if you have any kind of biosecurity incursions, this could jeopardize the whole development going forward.
Fruit fly is about as bad as you can get when it comes to a pest. It destroys not only fruit, but vegetable as well. And not just in big commercial places like this apple orchard here, but also in your home gardens as well. Cameraman, catch. Oh, that's wasteful, I'll get it.
It is a crazy little critter and it is really well adapted, and that's why it's such a pest. So at this time of year, it can turn over its life cycle in less than a month. You know, it's really quick. In the cold weather, it still lives through, it just slows down a little bit. So it's really adaptable. It can speed up and slow down its life cycle depending on what time of year it is.
G'day, how you going? Any fresh fruit, veg or plant material to declare at all today? We'll check in the glove box there, thank you, and also in the boot. Any fridges, Eskies on board? I'll need to have a quick look at that.
Excuse me, boys, this is an expose on men that make their wives sit in the back seat. Your thoughts, sir?
My thought is, if we need to get rid of peanuts, there's 2 nuts in the back.
Thanks, Richard.
South Australia's got permanent quarantine stations protecting our borders on the east and the west. So Ceduna, here at Yamba, Oodlawirra, and also down at Pinaroo. But at any time, we also have random inspectors around the state stopping traffic to make sure that we protect the state from fruit fly. So if we find people with fruit, then there's a possibility of a fine, a $375 fine, so no one wants to do that. And it's not just at these permanent quarantine stations like you see here. We have random roadblocks operating across the state all the time just to protect South Australia.
What we're asking visitors, international tourists, and members of the public is just to adhere to the rules that are there, report people that are not doing the right thing, because that's going to help us and South Australia as a region to go forward in the future and have a very successful business.
Every South Australian should be proud of the fact that we're fruit fly free. It's something that we've held on to for a number of years now. I mean, South Australians are parochial about a lot of things, about their footy teams, about the cricket, about the bike race, but fruit fly freedom is something that just gives us so many benefits, and it's something we work on together. We rely on each other to achieve that status, so we should all be proud of it and work towards it.
I just want to repeat that fact. South Australia is the only state in mainland Australia that is fruit fly free. That's something we've got to hold on to. So do the right thing, follow the rules, and if you see maggots in any fruit or veggies anywhere in South Australia, call the Fruit Fly Free hotline. Gosh, it's a mouthful, but it's super important, so I'll say it again. Call the Fruit Fly Free hotline. South
Aussie with Causey. South Aussie with Causey.
Welcome back, folks. We're having a look around the Barossa Valley. Now, South Aussie with Causey is all about showing you how awesome South Australia is, but also how much there is to do that doesn't cost you anything or hardly anything. We know cycling in this state is ginormous. We're world famous for it. But I've heard about this, Barossa by Bike. Everyone's talking about the bike track in the Barossa, so I thought it's about time I donned on the helmet and had a look.
Get back. Look serious. Bike doesn't work.
We're standing in the middle of the main street of Tanunda, outside the Visitor Information Centre, and people tooting as they're going past, and right alongside the Regional Cycle Hub, which was open recently. It's totally free. They can use it whenever they want to. They can leave their bike there all day if they want to, come back at the end of the day and then head off to wherever they're going to there.
Did he just say free? That's a bargain. The Visitor Information Centre will make your trip around the Barossa way better. So make it your first stop.
The Visitor Centre offers a full range of services. It's a one-stop shop for visitors, the first point of call when they come to the Barossa. They can come into the centre and learn about the region. We've got a wonderful interpretive display where they can learn about the history. We have free information and advice.
The track's amazing. It links now Gawler and Tanunda, and then there's an extension that links up to Angaston. It's fantastic for tourism. Already this morning we've seen a whole bunch of cyclists come past on an annual ride, but people are really embracing cycling as a health, fitness and just a fun thing. I mean, look around you. It's just an amazing place to ride on any day of the week and any season. So it's really great. It's bringing lots of people to the Barossa for a different experience.
What would you give the bike track out of 10?
Oh, at least a 10.
10? 10? 10? I don't know how to tell you this, but you're coming last. The ride itself is 40 kilos. That's what I put on in the last 12 months. The ride itself is 40 kilometres. It's totally free to do. You guys are doing it with a group of what? 12 is there?
12 of us,
Yeah,
yes.
and why so? Is it an annual thing?
Yes, this is probably our 5th ride. We do it every year. We've done McLaren Vale, we've done Crier, but Barossa is one of the best ones.
Well, tell us about the ride. You're about halfway through. What's it like?
2 heavy hills, but the rest is cruising. It's fantastic.
And the scenery and the vines?
Oh, the smell is stunning.
The smell,
The
yeah.
smell of the
You come for the
wines.
smell, stay for the ride.
It's the wine smell. You're riding and you can smell the wine fermenting.
What is it that you guys love about getting together as a group and going for a ride?
The wine?
The wine.
I was thinking maybe the fitness, the spending
yes.
time together.
I'm a trainer, I'm a gym. These guys all come to the studio.
Yep.
And we just did it as a fitness through the gym, and it's
Yep.
just taken off. So really the fitness is a good side of it.
Oh, you're a personal trainer?
Yes.
So am I, so we should go and catch up for a drink.
There you go.
We're sort of fortunate that we have such a great variety of terrain and such a great road network that it actually allows us to have lots of options for where we ride, whether we ride a shared path, whether we wanted a flatter ride or a few challenging hills. And I guess through the seasons, the landscape changes, the colours, the smells, the sounds change as well. We're called the Rex Group. We met originally in the local recreation centre, but now we've got this great facility. We meet here because it's got the facilities we need in terms of being able to fix a bike, pump up a tyre, it's got the toilets there before we start. And so we meet here usually around 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and we normally ride around the area anywhere between 40 up to sort of 80, 100 kilometres. And it's a group that's a chance for new people to come and join the group, learn a bit about cycling safety, and we certainly support everyone to be able to build their fitness and their confidence so that they can do some of the bigger events like the Bupa Challenge Tour. It's always about having a ride, having a catch up with friends, and sometimes we organise a few events where we sort of gather for a barbecue. So the social aspect, I think, is what a lot of people really look forward to.
One of the best things about the bike hub here in the Barossa Valley is that you don't actually even need to bring your own bike. And I know as a dad, sometimes putting the bikes in the car or the trailer can be a bit of a drag. Here, they hire them. So you've got adults' bikes, and I could totally see my little 6-year-old Matilda on the back of this. The day takes care of itself. Prices from $44 for a whole day. You can go for the whole day on the bike. But if you're bringing the family or if you're bringing a group, hit them up because discounts are available.
Something unique that we offer here is the Butcher Baker Winemaker Trail, which is a perfect thing to do by bike. As you can see, I've got the hamper pack here. It's a $79 purchase. You buy this voucher book, and along the way, along the route, you pick up all kinds of amazing Barossa produce like metwurst, wine, all complimentary. Beautiful cheese from our cheese company, fresh bread. It's just a really fun thing. I guess you could describe it like a progressive picnic. You go along, you're going through a few different towns, visiting a few different producers. Nice by bike because you get to enjoy the beautiful countryside as you're riding, work off a few calories, and then enjoy the picnic guilt-free.
South Aussie with Causey. South Aussie with Causey.
Hello my friends, holidaying in South Australia rocks its socks off, and the Barossa Valley is one of the most popular regions. We've shown you around the awesome 40-kilometre sealed bike track. Now I'm going to show you where you could stay, the Discovery Holiday Park in Tanunda.
Oh yay!
Hang on a second, who's this bloke?
Oh yay! Welcome to Causey of South Australia. And welcome to Tanunda Discovery Park.
This is Discovery Holiday Parks Barossa, a Tanunda area, right in the middle of the Barossa Valley. Centralised, beautiful area to stay. We are about 10 minutes walk from the main street, so it's an actual central point for the whole of the Barossa Valley.
Bend backwards like you share. Same old this everybody else.
We have everything here from our deluxe executive houses, 3 and 4 bedroom houses, 2-bedroom deluxe units, superior cottages, all the way to our economy area, which is all of our budget accommodation. Also includes powered and unpowered sites. So we have a whole heap and range of things that are suitable for any budget.
Happy birthday to
Hey!
Kay. All right, the big 5-0.
Big 5-0.
You're spending it in Tanunda?
I am.
Why so?
Well, I wanted to do hot air ballooning,
Yep.
and this was it.
Yeah, we've done the hot
This
balloon ride
was the hot air balloon you gave her,
Yeah,
was it?
hot air ballooning.
So you went and did the actual real hot air?
Yes, we did. It was
This morning.
awesome.
You know, I drove past you guys. I had to stop because you just looked so jolly relaxed.
Oh, awesome. We love the park. It's great for kids. We love to do movies at night for the
Yep.
kids. And the wine tasting, oh, even better.
And how long have you known old Chopperito over there? I just...
A few years now.
He's
yeah.
looking at me sideways. I'm starting to get a little nervy.
Today we've got wine tasting here from Eden Valley and also from Thorn Clark Wines as well. We aim to have a selection of wineries come in and do tastings on longer weekends or on a Friday evening.
Old Uncle Cozzy gave those wine tastings a fair nudge, let me tell you. Now, I love talented kids in South Australia, and Kira from Balaclava was staying in the park in Tanunda with her old guitar, so I got her to randomly choose her favourite song to play.
Head away, holiday, South Australia we will go, South Aussie with Causey, South Aussie with Causey.
Yeah, I really liked it, but just maybe say my name louder so it cuts through more. Thank you.
Perfect.
Listen up, folks. We've got heaps of free holidays to give away. How's 4 nights in any Discovery Holiday Park sound? Well, you can stay in one of their fancy cabins as well. There's 6 Discovery Holiday Parks located all around SA, including Clare, Barmera, Robe, Whyalla and Semaphore. Plus, their newest park is a cracker, Discovery Holiday Park in Tanunda, Barossa Valley. This place is awesome and it's the perfect location for hanging out in the Barossa. If you win, you can choose which one of the parks you'd like to stay at. Only takes 2 seconds to enter. Jump on Facebook right now, why not? Head to the South Aussie with Cozzy page and enter.
South Aussie with Cozzy. South Aussie with Cozzy.
Tourism is a really strong economic driver for the Barossa. Obviously we're an agricultural area and premium wine is one of our key economies, but obviously a lot of people come to stay. We have lots of B&Bs, lots of tourism businesses, so it's critical for us that people come here, have a fantastic time, stay for a while, go home and tell their friends and come again in the future.
Well, the Discovery Holiday Park at Tanunda has attracted pretty much everybody this weekend, including Tom. You are what?
I'm an honorary town crier for South Australia.
Okay, so town crying, you've just told me before you're the what? The fourth best?
Fourth best in the world as a town crier for South Australia, and there's 250 town criers in the world, and I'm an honorary town crier.
How do you know you're the fourth best?
Well, we go to competitions and we compete against other town criers around the world.
Tell me, what makes a good town crier? If I was to get involved in the sport, do I need a pug dog?
No, a lot of town criers don't have pug dogs, but we do. We take ours with us because they're an Australian pug dog. And a good town crier, he works on his volume, his pitch, his sound, the way he dresses, the way his hair's done, and the way he walks out and presents himself to the judges.
Well, you're clearly well presented. That's why you're the fourth best in the world. Is there any chance of you becoming the best in the world?
Well, the current world champion is Hans van Latham of Holland.
He's good. He's real good.
He's massive, and he's been the current world champion for 5 years.
Tom's actually part of Work for the Dolls scheme.
Is that right? Be beautiful. No, we do this voluntary. Been doing it for 38 years, and it's an honour to present him and said, "Town crier, is that pug stuffed?" I said, "Judge, the pug walked on. The pug walked on." In Germany, they're called a bellman. And in Australia, we're called town criers, so we compete with
I don't mean to be rude, but it is only a half an hour show, Tom, so we're going to have to leave it there.
Beautiful.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tom the Town Crier.
Oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. Thank you very much, and have a beaut day.
Show us your schnauzer. I got Rob here from Salisbury East. You're here for the long weekend, mate. How would you describe the park to someone that's never been here?
It's good, family orientated, pet friendly. It's got plenty to do for the kids with the bouncy pillow and the swimming pool and that.
A lot of kids don't see their parents very often, so we are so family friendly. We are here to get families to enjoy their stay, to actually make it a part of their lifestyle. We're so close to Adelaide. It's an easy journey for all of these people to come from Adelaide, from anywhere, and they're on holiday. The kids are safe and they have a huge amount of area to run around and play in.
Are you friends or relatives?
All family.
All family? Yeah.
All family.
Out of all of your
I'm
family,
Mum.
which one do you love the most?
I'm Mum.
Be honest.
No,
Not me.
All the same.
Hey, if you'd have been here 5 minutes earlier, you'd have found out it wasn't me.
Oh, you've been fighting. Have you been out of the blue?
No.
Because here's what happens, right? Isn't this great? No, this is what women do to their husbands, right? This is what happens to me, right?
Yeah.
My wife be going off her head at me, right? Like you probably were before. And then as soon as someone rocks up, my wife's like, "Oh, hi, Greg, how you going?" All right. She's got this, and I'm like, "Where was that nice voice 5 minutes ago?" Now, you come holidaying all the time. What is it you love about this place?
Well, it's very close for a start for us. But also, we've known Tanunda for a long time, and also we like the Barossa.
What's the secret to a good holiday? Like, what do you look for when you're looking for a holiday destination?
Contentment. Contentment in the area. It also has to give you everything that you want and that you're comfortable with. And with us, it's the kids like it. Steve and his parents are all around this area too, aren't you, Steve?
Yeah, we've caravanned all my life, and I'm now 50. I can remember caravanning when I was a kid. We now caravan. We bring our kids away.
Yeah.
Sort of caravanning and camping and doing this kind of stuff is magnificent. We don't see them weeks or whatever.
That's right.
You come away here, we sit and talk, and I get enough of it, and then we can wait for the next holiday.
Oh, I can't stand to hide your shine. Clueless always make it look more fun.
Discovery Holiday Parks Barossa Valley is absolutely affordable for any budget. We have all sorts of accommodation from top executive level all the way through to our economy cabins, powered and unpowered sites. We have a range of activities to do in the park that suits all sorts of families. It's so affordable for people to come and visit, and we also always have deals and all sorts of things going on. It's just a matter of giving us a call and we can fit anybody into any budget, any family size, for any occasion.
Beautiful, Vivian. We'll just get you to finish up by saying 66 fish and chips, and we'll let you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, that's about all we've got time for on South Aussie with Cozzy. I reckon I've shown you some pretty cool things around the Barossa, hey. My highlight, the 40-kilometre bike track that you can do for free, and it's perfect for all ages in amongst the vines and the beautiful surroundings of the Barossa. And accommodation, we checked out Discovery Holiday Park in Tanunda. As for location of accommodation, that place really does have it all. Hey, don't forget, like me on Facebook and share your love for South Australia. We'll see you on Facebook, or we'll see you on the road. Before I head off, I'll leave you with some shots of this gnarly burnt out gum tree. Take care. See ya.
We'll head around to all the towns, head away, holiday. South Aussie with Cozzy's on sit down. South Aussie with Cozzy.
Get out of city. Blah.
Yeah. Well, that's about all the time we got for you on South Aussie with Cozzy.
I guess you could describe it like a.
Sorry, you all right? And how would you... I give that a solid 9, 10 out of 10. Really good, great location, and it shouldn't be that hard.
South Aussie with Cozzy is proudly brought to you by the South Australian Tourism Commission.
South Aussie with Cozzy.
I like possums.